can cross now to Berlin to speak with our correspondent there, Nick Spicer. Nick, what exactly do we know happened on Wednesday night?
Well, around 10 p.m. local time in Hanau, which is in southwestern Germany, as you were saying, a gunman went to the midnight shisha bar, opened fire and killed 3 people who were standing outside, and then drove about 2 kilometers away to a second shisha bar, the Arena shisha bar, rang the doorbell, the door was opened, and he shot 5 people, including 1 woman. Dead. 3 other people were injured. A giant manhunt ensued, some 30 police cars at least leaving the local police station, helicopters in the air, riot police on the streets. And later on in the evening, or in the early hours of the morning, the police announced that they had raided an apartment and they had found a man who had killed himself. They say he is most likely the perpetrator of both attacks, and they're not looking at present for any other perpetrators, and they also say that they found another body in that man's apartment.
Now, the German newspaper Bild is saying that the alleged attacker expressed far-right views in a confession letter that was found on him. Police not yet commenting on that report. Germany has seen a number of seemingly similar attacks in recent years, hasn't it?
It has, and just to come back to the Bild report, which is interesting, and I think there are a few more details coming out. They're quoting police sources as saying there was a letter and a video, and in which the alleged perpetrator said that there were immigrant groups in Germany that could not be expelled by other means and therefore must be exterminated. Once again, this is coming from the mass circulation Bild tabloid newspaper. Remains to be confirmed. However, you're right, there have been a number of extremist incidents in the past, most notably December 2016, when an Islamist terrorist drove a truck onto the Breitscheidplatz market square here, just up the street, killing 12 people. More recently, last October, a gunman tried to enter into a synagogue with guns on Yom Kippur, which is the holiest day of the Jewish religious calendar. He was unable to do so, but he killed 2 other people in the streets. A conservative politician, Walter Lübcke, was shot dead at his home last June. He was known for his pro-immigrant views. That trial is ongoing. And just last week, police rounded up 12 men. They said, we're trying to organize New Zealand-style attacks on mosques, which they would be live streaming in order to sort of make known their deeds. So extremist incidents and violence coming from different sides of the political spectrum, and politicians here, as usual, have been very, very keen to keep the temperature low. After the killings began in Hanau, the mayor of Hanau was saying, let's not get into speculation. It doesn't really serve any purpose to try to imagine what the motives might be. The only other official comment I can provide at this moment comes from the Chancellor Angela Merkel's spokesman, who says that her condolences are with the families, and we'll just have to see what the police say later in today as the possible motives of the attacker.
Nick Spicer covering this developing story for us in Berlin. Thank you.